Okay, let's get started. This is a very thick Bible. The Bible of the Protestant Reformation, the Geneva Bible, 1560. Now, I'm going to take you in a minute on the computer and we're going to do some studying. But I wanted to point out some things. This is in the inner part. Most of you that have been with me, you know, I shared with you in my Holy Bible that was given to me in 1975 when I was a little girl. We talked about William Tyndale, and we talked about how the variations came about. And Queen Mary, and here it is again. Now, the interesting thing is, remember when I showed you guys my Bible, and where is it? Well, there's that Hebrew calendar that is so off. But this is why I'm revealing this to you, and I'm going to show you some maps that are not, where is it? I wanted to show you this. Remember we talked about it? Matthew's Bible was published in 1537. The name Matthew is a pseudonym for John Rogers and the real author who was the first martyr in Queen Mary's reign. Didn't we just talk about this over here? So I'm just trying to connect the dots for you guys. I'm going to show you a little bit about this book. It'll blow your mind maybe or maybe not, but I'm going to show you a few things. I'm going to point out a few things. And right here in the beginning, when it's talking, I'm going to show you something. And it's talking about how the New Testament was created in this. Notice the years. And it didn't make much headway, it says. Okay? But I wanted to point something out about this. Not only was the Geneva Bible popular in England and Scotland, but it also was favored Bible of the Plymouth and Virginia settlements in America. It is highly probable that the Geneva Bible was the first brought to America in what year? 1607, and used in Jamestown settlement. And the Pilgrims brought the Geneva Bible with them on the Mayflower, it says. And then it says, in fact, the religious writings and the sermons published by the members of the Plymouth colony suggest that the Geneva Bible was used exclusively by them in the colony in the early days. It is interesting to note that the Geneva Bible, a version prepared by exiles, did you catch that? When persecution was sharp and furious, would ultimately become a major influence on the religious life of the people of three countries, it says, and would prove to be the major reason for the publication of the King James Bible. Okay, now over here, this is just listing where the Geneva Bible is printed. For example, it's talking about the 26 engravings in the text and the 5 maps, etc., the Israelites, all of this stuff. In the United States and Canada, copies of this edition can be found in the following libraries. And it's listing all the libraries that it's available. And in the United Kingdom, copies can be found in the following libraries. This is what it's saying. I paid a lot of money for this book, and it's not worth it. I can't read the darn thing. We are going to go over this map, and I'm going to put it on the computer, so no worries. But I want to just show you something, point out some stuff. This is the reason why I'm revealing this to you, is to first give you the foundation, because when I show you the maps, everything that is going on in the world right now and the wars that are going on, and I'm going to tie some pieces that I know most of you that have been with me have already gotten it, but it's going to be a deeper understanding. So please stay with me, okay? I want you to see this right there. See that word? Now this translation, you have to understand that when they wrote this, they took multiple languages to translate into a common language where everybody could understand, because not everybody understood, Italian or Hebrew or Greek, right? And the different languages. That word right there is Yeshua, Joshua. There was no J's. It was I. And that is Judah's portion. So this is basically about the book of Joshua that I've always told y'all about in the Holy Bible. If you want to know who the Son of God is, it says right there, Son of Nun, who was with Moses. And there's Moses' name right there in this Bible. Mofes. Caleb is actually Jacob. Now you see this word right there, F-O-N-N? They also, I was trying to find it. I read it before I got on here, but that word, F-O-N-N-E, they use that word talking about Yeshua in this book. It was that name, and then it said F-O-N-N-E of none, Latin, according to the Webster Dictionary. That word, F-O-N-N-E, in the Webster Dictionary, when I looked it up, it means a fool, idiot, or moron. So basically in this book, this early translation, they called the Son of God, Son of None, an idiot, a fool, a moron. Funny how it's changed in the United States now, right? But I just wanted to point out some of this. There's just no way. I mean, I'm getting up real close so you can see this, but it's really, when you're just reading like a normal person, all of this stuff on this, I have to magnify it, and it's like, who in the world wants to read this? Do not go buy this book. I'm showing it to you because I'm going to point some stuff out, but don't go buy it. It's not worth your money. And so these are pictures, but which I'm gonna show you. Proverbs, but I'm going to take you back here. I want to show you Daniel, Ezekiel, Noah, Job, which is with an I. Okay, there's that, Malachi. That's actually Ezra. Father God told me that 3 years ago. But I'm going to show you something. Now, this is kind of like, wow. Now, remember I showed you at the beginning? The wife men. Isn't that interesting how the birth of Christ, look how they used to spell it. And I just showed you in the Holy Bible, that version that was printed in 1975, and you can't even find it in any of my newer Bibles, who Matthew was, his pseudonym, right? But I wanted to show you that. And there's the Maccabees. So in the Jewish Bible, they talk about the Maccabees. And it's going to tie in what I'm going to show you in a minute on the maps. But this is about the plagues. Paul, Peter, John. But there's in here, where is it? Okay, the book of Revelation. Keys of hell and death. The Lamb's doctrine. Two witnesses.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I hope you'll consider subscribing and learning more information that'll help you along your studies and diving into truth of ancient wisdom.